Hey Leo. All right, so these are just your general messages for the week. And if you're looking to get a private reading with me, I do link my email in the description box. Let's get started. So the Aries reading does not look super great. Hopefully this is not all the fire signs all together, but it's very possible we are in 2 retrogrades. So just keep that in mind. And I did notice everybody says I favor the Leos, and I was trying to I don't technically favor you guys. I just like reading for you. I have a lot of Leo friends. I do prefer Leos over a lot of the other signs. It's like it's still not a favoritism. Like I still read just as well, for everybody. For Leo, sun, moon, and rising. Okay, you're having some anxiety and or physical pain. Okay. If you were dealing with a Taurus, they want to work on this. If not, somebody wants to work on a partnership you have with them. Okay, they are trying to manifest the best possible outcome, whether this is financial and or romantic. For some of you, it's both. For some of you, you are in a romantic situation with somebody you work with. Okay. For Leo. Leo, shady as hell. There's no way you can work on this situation because they're still doing something behind your back, or they're still withholding some information from you. Okay, so regardless of what they're manifesting, they're not really technically worthy of you to begin with. Okay, could cause a tower moment. Need to protect your energy, it says here. You have a lot more options, so just give it a minute, especially if it's financial. You will have a choice, by the way, if you're looking at new opportunities, work-wise or even hobby, whatever. I guess people, but it's not coming out as that. You're gonna have a hard time making a decision. More than one option looks really good. For Leo, sun, moon, and rising. Okay, being stabbed in the back by somebody. It could be an air sign, but somebody who's a big talker for sure. Boastful as well. You'll end up working this out, by the way. They will see their karma. They will see their karma. If you're going on a trip for healing, that's going to be very beneficial to you. If you're going on a trip to go see somebody, it's going to be really good for you. Even if it's a short distance travel, it looks nice. For those of you that are spending time with a Cancer sign, it looks really good as well. Somebody needs to go to the mountains and things moving forward. Somebody who broke your heart is stalking you. Hate that shit. Again, could be this air sign. You're waiting on some emotional fulfillment. You are heading in that direction, okay? If you're isolating right now, it's perfectly okay. Honestly, with everything that's going on, I just don't even feel like associating with people, so I understand. You will be feeling more like yourself, I would say, by the summer months. Again, in the U.S. In the U.S., guys, so if you're out of the U.S., it's not going to be the summer. Okay. Somebody's trying to make some sort of decision whether or not they should contact you. If they do, they know it's going to be hostile. You will be hearing about somebody's pregnancy, though, and it's going to be disappointing to you for some reason. Yeah, no contact with this person. When they contact you, you're probably going to hang up and or give them an earful. Yeah, you will get an apology in time, though, so if you're wondering. Need to make a quick judgment call. This judgment call has to do with something you're super passionate about, whether it's a hobby or person or where you work. Okay, something you're really passionate about. You're like, do I leave it behind and look for something that could be more beneficial, or do I stick with it and see what happens over time? For some of you, it's writing a book. Why is the devil here? Looks like if you're single, you're probably going to get sick of being single really soon. If you've just gotten out of something, you may want to get back into something like kind of quickly. Just out of like, you know, boredom. I don't know if boredom's the word, but it doesn't look like you're like, you know, you're still feeling good. But it's like, you know, I would love to have somebody to hang out with on Sunday, you know, something of that nature. Some of you are contacting, ironically, else a witch and or tarot reader or astrologer, something of that nature. They will help you through, guide you through something. We do have somebody who's going to contact you and start some sort of argument. They have deep regret about something they said and or did to you. They want to drop that burden and work on things. They are pulling as a water sign, but take it as it resonates. It could just be somebody who's a drinker or super emotional. You're feeling like the wounded warrior over this conversation. Do I think you guys could mend it? I do. I do. Okay. If you're starting a business with somebody, I see it really flourishing. But it's a business partnership. Okay, it's a business partnership with somebody very specifically. It's not just with anybody. This would have to be somebody that you're in a relationship with and or family member. Still pulling as a water sign, but take it as it resonates. How would you know it was an okay situation? They're going to have the money to put into this, okay? Do not do this one over here. This partnership up here, which was probably more romantic than anything else. The earth sign one, don't do that. Okay, somebody wanting to reconcile who's at a distance, they're going to claim they changed. Oh my God, and who did I just say? Who did I just say? That earth sign. That's not a good idea. Sorry, my cat's making noise. I really wouldn't. I really wouldn't. As a matter of fact, especially if you are trying to mend things with a... Don't reconcile, especially if you're trying to mend things with a water sign, okay? Because they're going to take it offensively. They're going to, you know, maybe overthink the situation or feel like you're not trustworthy, okay? It does look like you do want to work on things with the water sign, though. They're kind of your wish fulfillment. If you're involved in any sort of court situation, expect it to go longer than you thought, and be more expensive than you thought. If you're waiting on some sort of karmic justice, especially with this air sign, you will be seeing that happen. You will be moving forward, most likely with a water sign. Doesn't have to be, guys. Just be a big drinker, emotional, giant baby. Anything else here for Leo? And then I'm going to look at how each sign feels about you, okay? Anything else here for Leo? Passion. The number 4 is relevant, okay? So if you are looking for somebody, probably within the next 4 months, you'd meet somebody for sure. I do see somebody with some sort of heart issue, so it could be caused from like medication for libido. And there's your water sign once again. And watch out for this air sign. Oh my gosh, all right, the cards are repeating. So let me see how each sign feels about you, Leo. Okay. I'm feeling really restless this week and kind of down and shitty. I don't know if that's like just the energy in general. I can't decide if I want to go get another tattoo or go on a trip. Like literally, I got to do something. I got to do something. Leave in the comments where I should take a trip. Okay. So how does Aries feel about Leo? How does Aries feel about Leo? They will be reaching out to you. They do want to mend this. A Libra could have been involved in your issues. How does Taurus feel about Leo? They think you're a heavy burden. They will be contacting you. They think you're toxic. How does Gemini feel about Leo? They have deep regrets over hurting you and or you hurting them. How does Cancer feel about Leo? Whoa, okay, I'm going to take that. Oh, they like you quite a bit. They like you quite a bit. They're a little anxious about it though, okay? How does Cancer, Leo feel about Leo? That's funny. They think you're an investment. Else they think you're too much of an investment, or they think you're an investment in general. So they're like, geez, I better get my shit together. How does Virgo feel about Leo? They think you're beautiful, but they're probably going to end up walking away and coming back. How does Libra feel about Leo? They think you're argumentative. How does Scorpio feel about Leo? They also think you're argumentative, but would like to work on this. It won't work. How does Sagittarius feel about Leo? They can't decide between you and somebody else. I don't think you knew there was somebody else. How does Capricorn feel about Leo? They're going to let you decide. How does Aquarius feel about Leo? They can't stop thinking about you and it's bothering them. They want some sort of commitment. How does Pisces feel about Leo? They feel emotionally fulfilled by you and they would like to have something consistent with you. Okay, Leo, that was not bad at all. And hopefully this resonated.